All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Charli xcx album here, Music, Fashion, Film. This is one of two new albums that I'm listening to tonight. Came out a mere 8 minutes ago, as of when I'm filming this, UK time. Yeah, we also have the Strokes album tonight, which is going to be... I'm actually kind of excited about this Charli xcx album. I really enjoyed Brat. I thought that the Wuthering Heights soundtrack she put out earlier this year was interesting. And I'm fascinated to see what this album is going to be. Now, the reception around the lead up to this album has been very, very interesting. Yeah, it's been like slightly mixed. People were not crazy on rock music when it dropped, and then the other singles have been getting positive, but not the most positive reception, like 72, 71. 85's not bad, but 72 and 71, these barely scratching the green. I'm interested to see why people aren't crazy on this. I've heard bits and pieces of rock music, and then I don't know anything else about this album. I've not heard a single snippet of the rest of this album. I do not know shit going in. It's 11 tracks, 30 minutes. It's a short album. I like a short album. Oh, before I get started, actually, important, as you can see right here in my pinned message that I put in the chat, we are doing a music creator campaign for all music creators, all music nerds to get involved in. I wanted to create one that's kind of for our own corner of the internet, so have a specific one that we can all chip into as opposed to all of our communities dispersed. Yeah, if you want to send money, the link will be in the description, and to everyone in the chat, the link is right here if you want to donate to the campaign. We are already almost at 10% of the way to the $3,000 that I wanted to raise, so yeah, any donation is more than welcome. I'm going to be doing request streams twice a month that are going to be going towards the Thankmas cause and stuff like that. The links will be in any videos I upload between now and the end of Thankmas. So yeah, please do donate to that if you are in a position to do so. I think it would be a good way to bring the music community together to do something good. And with that being said, let's get started with this album. Track 1, Rock Music.
Me and my friends. So now we're making rock music. Wow. I'm really banging my head. Yeah, maybe jump off the stage. I hope they catch you today, but if they don't, it's okay. I'm really banging my head.
That's what people are up in arms about? Really? That's the most, like, inoffensive shit ever. Like, it's not good. It's, like, very underwhelming as a lead single and an opener to this album. Feeling like a solid 5 on this. It's like 2 minutes of just some silly shit. It's a little underproduced. The lyrics here are a little awkward, but, like, this is, like, fine. Like, everything here is, like, competent. It's just, like, not quite on the level of pop perfection that Brat was, you know? Up next, we have SS26, Spring Summer 26, as you can see in the lyrics here.
Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for anything. Nothing's gonna save us, not music, fashion, or film.
She said the thing.
Cigarettes, put 'em out. Can't believe the things I've done and I'm doing now.
SS, it's not that SS, don't worry.
Spring, summer, 26, when the world is gonna end, no hope for anything. I was hacked. It got taken out of context, obviously.
This song is music. Benjamin Duran coming with the astute observation. Yeah. Post-punk-ish. I do appreciate how she's working in, like, actual rock influences here. Like, I'm not head over heels for this shit or anything like that, but this is sweet. You know, in a world full of pop stars who put out shit like the last Taylor Swift album that's just uninteresting, unadventurous, like, win, lose, or draw, I'm always going to respect an artist like Charli xcx because she actually tries shit. She actually does something and says something with her music, whether I really am in love with what she's doing, like on Brat, or whether I'm a little more mixed, like I am with this so far. I've not heard every Charli xcx album. In fact, the only, like, non-Wuthering Heights album that I've heard from her is Brat. I've heard songs from, like, different eras of her and stuff, and I've always found her to be a very interesting artist. This is gonna attract, like, a very, very queer audience. I need you guys to understand I'm bisexual, okay? I'm one of you. I know I'm exhibiting very straight male behavior right now. I'm one of you, I swear. I'm feeling like a solid 7. Just a nice simplistic indie rock influenced instrumental here. And maybe some slightly undercooked vocal production, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not going to get too nitpicky about this. This is very clearly like, I don't know, something that I bet was probably put together quite quick. Like, it's a 30-minute album. The production seems very dry. It seems to be her just like experimenting and putting together like a quick album to try and dip her toes in like a very different sound. And I think it's working well enough so far. Card declined.
Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. Card declined. Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. Okay, buy some showbags. Let's go shopping. Buy some perfume. A mahjong sofa. A new apartment. J.J. Couture.
Like, this is like at the bare minimum interesting, you know?
Let's go shopping. I'll buy a handbag. I'll buy some shoes.
Yeah, the guitars do sound great. It's taken her sound in an interesting experimental direction. Oh yeah, this isn't the first song about going shopping we're going to be listening to tonight, chat.
I keep thinking about you every single day. I keep thinking about you every single night.
Charli xcx would be a good musician if she was called Charli KRK. I don't know why I look at the chat, bro. What am I reading? This is fun. This is fun. Feeling another, like, solid to high 7 on this. Again, she's experimenting. She's doing some interesting shit. I'm not, like, head over heels for this. I'm not in love with this sound that she's going for. But it's something different, and it's at least being done with taste. Like, she's implementing rock elements while understanding how to make pop rock music sound good. Like, it feels like it's bringing over some of the electronic elements of Brat. But again, you're getting actual great guitar tones here, some raw, very like rock influenced production here. Like, this is cool. Do I love the lyrics? No. Do I think that the vocals are underproduced again here? Yeah. Do I think that maybe it does feel a little empty in moments? Sure. But like, I'm just enjoying the experimentation, and I think that mostly these tracks are working. It's not anything I'm loving so far, but this is solidly cruising in like 7 out of 10 territory. This is solidly pretty good. Camera. Yeah, Charli xcx has been so busy. She has been doing so much shit. She's been part of like multiple movies. She did the Wuthering Heights soundtrack. She's been touring, and then she made this album. Like, Charli xcx, she has not stopped working recently, and I respect the shit out of it.
It makes me wanna throw my life away. All the music, all the people. Not a single kiss goodbye. It's that look, it's a bullet. It makes me question what I'm doing. Do I wanna make music? Am I being fucking stupid? It knows how it makes me feel. And it makes me feel how it makes me feel. Yeah, it makes me feel. When the camera's on.
See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is delightful, man. Such a, like, cute, colorful instrumental that's very expressive while still being incredibly simplistic. This is, like, experimentation and, like, quality both intersecting at just the perfect point. It's, like, it's not... where some of the previous tracks have felt maybe a little underproduced, this feels like the raw production, both on the vocals and the rest of the track as well, actually match perfectly here. This very sweet, very light guitar tone and the very attack-heavy sound that you're getting from the guitar here is very sweet as well. I don't know, this is just like a fun, plucky track, man. I don't get what all of like the shit going into this album was. Everyone was like, oh my god, this is gonna be our worst fucking album, oh my god, this album's gonna suck dick. This is, like, really likable so far, man.
I'm inspired and alive, yeah. 'Cause all I know is how it makes me feel, and it makes me feel.
This is what the Strokes want to do. Yeah, and we're going to get to see them attempt that to such great success later.
It's like I'm looking down the barrel of a gun. Fucking shoot me. I don't feel embarrassed even if I suck, 'cause it's the only way to feel like I'm not actually me.
Oh, damn. Some actually potent lyricism here as well. Yeah, I think this is solidly, like, the strongest track so far. Feeling a solid 8 on this one. This is like the experimental shit mixed with like an actually accessible pop track. It's got the fun, cute guitars. It's got the raw production, but it's being matched with an actually like really genuinely great song. Way better like balancing than any of the previous tracks. Basically, this is what the rest of the album has been going for, done to its absolute best so far. Yeah, solid 8. 2007.
I can take you to heaven like it's 2007. Pop star in my bedroom like it's 2007.
This is so British.
Pictures on the screen. Pop star in my bedroom like it's 2007.
A fun track talking about, you know, being nostalgic for a particular time in your life. It's cute. I don't know. Low 7. Yeah, it's got some fun production effects, like again, yeah, the cool glitchy vocals. The instrumental, again, that I think is well put together, but still, again, does feel a little underbaked. I feel like that's the overarching consistent thing with this album, is that it just feels a little underproduced. It feels like it could use a little bit more meat on its bones in terms of like the actual depth of the sound here. No big complaints from me, man. Again, I really don't get what all of the fuss going into this album was. This is like absolutely like fine. This is really like just a sweet, fun experimental ride so far. I'm afraid. And some acoustic guitar and whoa. This feels like just a trial run, you know? And it's a damn good trial run. That was like one of the more impressive so far. I'm feeling a low 8. Yeah, an actually like really sweet reflective track here that kind of does a great job at like displaying the mental disarray that she's found herself in, finding like this massive second wind as a pop star with the Brat era and trying to navigate the chaos that has been her life since then, trying to separate herself from the Charli xcx personality. I think the line that hits the best here is "I'm a wife, I'm a kid." Like trying to hold on to her humanity and her sense of her actual self in the face of, you know, all of this massive stardom and all eyes being on her.
Now I wanna feel it. Yeah. You might. Now you wanna feel it. Yeah.
I'm going to have people that disagree with me so heavy for this comparison, but this is immediately what's coming to mind with the reception of this album. It feels like this is going to be Charli xcx's Scaled and Icy. Think about it. Brat is her trench. It's this like massive like peak of her quality of music. It's such a massive era for her. It's where she's going all out on all fronts. And then this is her chill out, experiment with some different sounds and do some fun shit album, and it's going to be overhated. That's exactly how this is reading to me. Like, is this as good as Brat? No, but it's not meant to be. Like, this is her just having some fun. And it's so inoffensive, man. Like, I would even go as far as to say, like, this is really, really solid. Like, the experiments are paying off and are so satisfying. Feeling a flat 8 on that track. Like, it's such a fun way of exploring her, feeling like she can't say no because of the fame that she has amassed. Like, she finds herself in these positions where she knows she doesn't want to do all of these things, but she feels like to maintain that relevancy, she has to give up these more personal parts of her life. She has to give into all of this shit that she doesn't want to give into just for the sake of holding on to that spark. All right, up next we have Wink Wink. It's one of the singles, right?
I used to lick cream on strawberries in the summer. Maybe I fucked your dad.
I beg your pardon?
Just kidding, I'm only saying that for a fact. It's the truth, and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl
I agree.
anymore, I promise. And I gotta be honest, I'm not a bad girl anymore, I promise.
Better rock album than Foo Fighters and Muse? Unironically, yeah.
It's the truth, and I gotta be honest. I'm not a bad girl.
This is another solid ass song, man. Like, this is a track where, I don't know, she's pointing out how much she wants to, like, detach herself from that image of herself as, like, the crazy, drug-fueled party girl that we kind of got on Brat. This is her saying, okay, I need to draw a line in the sand and move past that. I looked on Genius here. The "fucked your dad" line is a reference to a tweet. Her voice is not very expressive here. It feels like a very intentionally deadpan performance. And honestly, I respect it. I think it adds like a nice layer of like emotional exhaustion to this. Persona.
Sometimes I wonder if you realize the way you come across. It's kind of crazy. I love the stories you tell, but I can tell when you lie. Don't fucking choke on your ego when you see me coming. I'd write you a letter, but you probably burn it, deflect, and then shower.
Now I need some gent Charlie, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I will say that this is one of the lesser tracks so far. It was sweet enough. I was moving to it, but I wasn't absolutely loving this track per se. I'm feeling like a high 6 on this one. For a 2.5 minute track, it somehow feels like it drags. Like, it feels like this repeated idea that it goes through again and again and again gets stale after like the first half of the track. I've still found myself moving to it, sure, but lyrically speaking, I didn't really find this one to be all that interesting. And instrumentally, certainly this is one of the tracks where the experimentation comes across as like the least impressive. It's not bad, it's still in the positive, it's just definitely one of the weaker cuts so far for me. Magic Metal Montana.
Call you AG in my phone book, feels so special just to know you. Drink some whiskey, but not really.
Is this the new Strokes song? Yes.
Yeah, you make it easy for me.
This song's sweet as fuck, man. It's just her talking about like her deep connection that she has with AG Cook, the beautiful friendship that they've built. This is lovely. That song was fucking delightful, like genuinely. That was so lovely. Just a very loving tribute to AG Cook, Charli xcx, making like a nice, simplistic, very cute track about, I don't know, about the friendship that they've made through the art they've created together. It's simplistic, not the most, you know, impressive track on the album or anything like that, but it's cute, it's heartfelt, it's very sweet, and that I particularly enjoyed that little synth thing towards the end there where it kind of had that, was it a tremolo effect? I don't know. My knowledge of synth effects is limited, to say the least. But yeah, that effect on the synth there, that scratched all of the right itches in my brain and was a very satisfying sound on this track, so I could see it being one that would be good for casual listening because of that. Another like low to solid 8, man. Final track is No One Lasts Forever, featuring David Cronenberg. David Cronenberg is 83 years of age. Director of The Fly and films of that nature. He's known for like just fucked up weird shit in his film. Why is he on this album? David Cronenberg. Okay, bro.
I don't wanna go home. Now I'm more confident than ever. So now I'm sitting on the floor of a Parisian apartment with a French girl talking about philosophy. Oh, nothing's gonna last forever. So now I'm sitting on the floor of a Parisian apartment with a French girl talking about reality. Nothing's gonna last forever.
Ooh, that little synth melody on the right channel there, that's lovely. See, this is like that detailed production that the album's been missing a little bit. This is so sweet.
And the next minute you know you're better than everyone in the room, but know that nothing's gonna last forever.
As I was lying there on the sidewalk, I did not think about art at all.
Hello, David Cronenberg.
I thought about people, I thought about life. Yes, sure.
Apparently this is from a near hour-long conversation that Charlie had with Cronenberg about a near-death experience he had. It's like the most harrowing and also the most hopeful way you can end this album possible.
They are gone. No one lasts forever. They are dead. They are gone. No one lasts forever. They are dead.
Album really ends on a glass half empty, glass half full thing. They are dead, they are gone, no one lasts forever. Do you see that as a good thing? Do you see that as a bad thing? David Cronenberg seems to think it's a good thing. I feel like I would personally be inclined to agree with him. Or do you find that to be the most harrowing statement to end the album? It doesn't fucking matter because the album's over anyway. Yeah, that was a solid closer. The fucking jump scare David Cronenberg feature. I didn't think he was actually going to be a part of this song. I just read that it was his lyrics on this track. But no, he is actually featured in a spoken word cameo at the end of the album. Charli xcx actually, exploring a feeling of impermanence on this track and then bringing in that David Cronenberg interview to tie it all together. Having an artist whose work feels immortal, like such a legendary filmmaker like Cronenberg. Yeah, having him be the person to outwardly state, like, yeah, all of these other legends who have inspired me, they're dead, I'm not going to last forever, they didn't last forever, nobody ever will. But there's like a hint of hope in that, in the way that he describes it, in the inflection, in the very peaceful and at ease tone that he brings to that statement. It feels like, he's describing death as a moment of relief. Like, okay, my stuff's out there, now I can rest and let it exist. It's a beautiful sentiment to end the album, even if it is like just the most terrifying fucking sentence he could possibly say that with. I'm feeling a high 8 on that closer. Probably the best on the album. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Music Fashion Film by Charli xcx. It's a good album. It's a damn solid album. Is it as good as Brat? No. Is it meant to be as good as Brat? No. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. It feels like this is kind of a Scaled and Icy situation where after the big monumental album that really is like your fucking opus, you make something where you're experimenting with some different sounds. It's a shorter runtime. It's a lot more simplistic, a lot more personal. And then it gets just dogged on for no reason. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say Scaled and Icy is a masterpiece, but it's a good album. People shit on it too much. Like, it has its weak stuff, but I do think it's a good album. And I'd say the same for this. Brat 1 was her swinging for the fences and hitting it. This is her, I don't know other baseball terms, but this is her going for like a safer play and hitting that safer play perfectly, essentially. I think this album is solid as fuck. Some very, very fun implementation of rock music. I don't know, it's tasteful, feels like there's an understanding of how to work in rock riffing, rock production for the most part in a way that makes sense with her style of pop music. It still is able to hold on to some of the vocal effects, some of the electronics that we're used to from Charli xcx, but in a completely different instrumental palette that's working with post-punk influences, indie rock influences, honestly some like more noisy shades of rock as well. Like, it feels like Charli xcx is really like showing an understanding of a lot of different styles of rock music here, and showing that she has a lot of reverence for that style and applying it to the different tracks on this album in ways that feel very tasteful. Is it perfect? No. Is it meant to be perfect? No. It's like just a very fun release that is a little more simplistic, that isn't quite as ambitious, but the experimentation works for me. And I think that this is an album definitely worth listening to. I am feeling a 7.7 out of 10 on this album, ladies and gentlemen. It's a high 7. Brat was her aiming for like an S tier and hitting an S tier. This is her aiming for a B tier and hitting a B tier. This album does exactly what it needs to. It's solid. Is it one of the absolute best releases of the year? Absolutely not. But is this an album that I'm satisfied with, that I could see myself coming back to? Yeah. Couple of moments to drag it down a little bit. Rock music isn't great. There was also Persona that I wasn't all that in love with either. Like, those two moments are just kind of eh. But everything else is varying shades of good and even great. Fans should be happy with this. Especially, compared to like other pop stars who will just feed you slop, like that Taylor Swift album last year. Like, just be happy that you're fans of an artist that is actually willing to experiment and do some different shit, This is absolutely not a release to scoff at, and Charli xcx certainly isn't an artist to scoff at. She's trying shit, she's keeping busy, and she is maintaining her artistic integrity throughout it all. So I greatly respect her as an artist. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this album down below and how it compares to other Charli xcx albums for you. Yeah, if you're watching this and the Strokes review is already out, I'll link that somewhere over here if you want to see another new music reaction. Yeah, like and sub if you haven't. We are on our way to 5K. Donate to the Tiltify link here. It will be in the description of this video. If you're seeing this before Thankmas is over, please go donate to it. We want to raise as much money for our specific campaign as possible. Yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you all whenever our next streamer upload. Bye-bye.